Peace, everyone. How's everybody? For my first-time viewers and listeners, I am Victoria Shakoor with Single Parenting Mastery and founder of Stress-Free Parenting Mastery online course. I am a professional single mother of 2 sons in high school, living in a home with me, and I am a mompreneur. I want to give a warm and loving shout out to my single parents out there holding it down, making it happen all day, every day, as I always do. Have to do that, have to shout out to you. And thank you to those who stop by and listen to my outformation. I also want to give a warm thank you to my subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you, I appreciate you. And don't forget to subscribe to my new listeners. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like if you like the information I share with you. Now, I want you to know this channel is for those parents who really care about the relationship they have with their children. They want some tips and methods on how to establish their authority in the household and guidance on having respectful, obedient, and cooperative children who listen to them. So if that's not you, then this channel will not be for you. And I also want to say, excuse me, family, I'm having issues with this eye, still having it, and I don't know what's causing this eye to water the way it does, and it's not pink eye or anything, and I am using some drops, and the drops are helping because it was itching, so I'm thinking it's some kind of allergy or something. Not sure, so apologize for that. So anyway, I'm going to get right to the subject, and this subject is about a lot of us are having children who are coming of age, to getting ready to move out of the home, whether it's going to college or just moving out into their own space. Now, I do want to say this, in my opinion, if your child is 18, 19 years old, they're still a teenager, in my opinion. They're still a teenager, and I don't believe that is the right time to be booting them out of the home, okay? Just because the law says they're 18, by nature, they're still teenagers, 18, 19, you see, so they're still a teenager. And a lot of times, they're not sure what it is they want to do unless they have been guided and helped along the way throughout their lives and exposed to different things. Then they may have an idea, and their talents have been encouraged, okay? Then they may have an idea. A lot of times that's not the case. And so 18, 19, they're still finding themselves. And in my opinion, I don't believe that's an age where we say, oh, you're 18, now get out, that kind of thing. And that happens to a lot of our children, and we shouldn't be doing that to them because they're still young. We want to give them the best chance as we possibly can when they move out of the house, okay? Whether it be financially or mentally and emotionally, and also armed with knowledge, so that when they get out there, they kind of know how to navigate through things, and we'll still be there to guide them. The other part that is not spoken of, which we're going to be talking about today, is us as parents, what we go through, because it's a major event in our lives as well when our children move out, especially as single mothers, and especially as single mothers with sons. It's a major event, because what happens is feelings of I'm going to be alone creeps up. Feelings of not being protected creeps up. And even feelings of, man, you're leaving me, will creep up. And so a lot of times, what I'm finding is a lot of our single mothers will display some kind of anger. We will do things to make them feel guilty for doing what is natural, and that is to move out of the house. So a lot of you mothers out there, you're doing things to make your sons feel guilty for moving out, and you're doing things to make them stay with you. And it's because of your own loneliness. And I want you to recognize this. And I know this may hit some chords, okay? And if it's hitting your chords, if you're getting a little feeling down here in your gut, something went through your chest, then that's probably you. You're probably doing something, and it might be unconscious, that you want them to really stay because you're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being alone. So I'm going to share with you some things that I've done and some things that I am doing to prepare myself for this, because I have 2 sons left, and they are in high school right now. They are seniors, so they will be moving pretty soon. We're already making plans for them and all of that, whatever they want to do. And throughout their school years, I would say starting from the age of 14, I actually started preparing myself for this. So this is for those of you, if you have sons and they're the last ones left, even daughters, and you are talking about college and different things like that, and them moving out of the house. If you have not had this conversation, I suggest to start having this conversation with your children, because what that's going to do is prepare you emotionally for when that time comes. And it won't be the last conversation that you'll be having, but it will start to prepare you for that major event that's going to happen in a few years. And it's going to happen. If you've done everything right, they should want to move out. Okay? And there are some exceptions to that. However, they should want to move out, at least by the age of 21 years old. That's my own personal opinion. By the time they're 21, they should be branching out, moving on their own. And if they go to college, that will give them practice in moving out and being on their own. So they'll be able to get into some practice of that, and it helps them. If they go into the military, that gives them practice as well of being on their own. So there are some exceptions to this. However, if those are not the case, then you want to prepare yourself. And even if that is the case, you still want to prepare yourself, because they're going to be gone, and you will be alone, and you will feel like you are alone too. And it can be a scary feeling. So the things that I've done is I have conversations with them about moving out. I look around, and I say what I can do with this room. And when they move out, I'm going to turn this room into this, and I'm going to do these things, and mentally start preparing yourself for that day to come, because it will happen. And you may not even know what to do with yourself when that happens, because you're so used to them being there. And I would say to be sure to have it set up where you can still stay in contact with them via phone, text them and call every now and then until you are used to them not being there. Because you don't want to be the kind of parent that's calling them every day, bugging them about just anything because you are feeling alone, And as far as feeling unprotected when your sons move, especially when your sons move out, you have these conversations with them. Be honest with your children. Always keep it real with them. How you feeling, and it can be just casual conversation like, wow, when y'all leave, it's going to feel kind of weird, I kind of feel a little protection, while y'all here, my big, strong sons, or however you want to put it, you see. And then they will assure you that, you're going to be cool, Mom. I'm still going to be checking on you. I'm going to be calling. You see what I'm saying? And doing those things. Because the last thing you want to do is make them feel guilty for leaving you. Because they're not leaving you. But you don't want to make them feel guilty for moving out. And you don't want to start sabotaging their progress in life by doing things so that they're unable to move out. You don't want to do that. You want them to move out. You want them to, if it's your sons, you want them to find someone for them, to have a family with and be happy with. You should want these things for your children. If it's your daughter, same thing. Now, I'm a little old school when it comes to daughters. So your daughters, I would say by the time they're 25, they should be prepared to go ahead and move on their own. Okay? So sons, I say 21. Daughters, I say 25. Okay? They should be preparing to leave the nest. All right? And you should be very proud of that they're able to set them up to leave as best you can, to give them the best position in life so that they don't struggle so hard, because it can be a struggle just moving out on your own. It can be a real struggle, especially in these times. Okay? So I wanted to make this video because a lot of parents have children this age, and a lot of it was coming from my son's friends, and they talk to me because a lot of you parents are not having conversations with your children. You're just not. And you don't seem to feel like or see that it's not healthy and that it's not to their advantage to have these conversations with them. And you should be having conversations with them. This is where I come in, and I can help you with that if you want. So I don't believe there's anything else I want to add to this. Feel free to comment on this video, add or fill in where you feel like I may have missed some things, but I wanted to hit it from a single mother and a parent point of view, because we have to be weaned off our children. We're so used to worrying about them, being concerned about them, and being there for them, you see, and they just being in the house, and when they are adults living with us, we still worry about them. That's never going to change. So just know that's never going to change. However, you can start to wean yourself off. So that is what this subject is, to wean yourself from your children, you see. And so that you can remember and see all this time, you should never have forgotten your life. You should never have made your children just your all and everything in your life. You should still have maintained having your own life as well. And then it's not so difficult for you because you have your friends, you have your activities outside of your work that you are involved with. You see, and this all will help you when they make that move out of the home, so that you don't feel so alone, because it will happen, okay? But you can prepare yourself for it, and you will be all right, okay? So I wanted to make this quick video to help you out. Don't forget to subscribe to my videos so that you can get notice when I post up some new videos. This channel, again, is about parenting issues, and so and we can talk. Also, go ahead and book your session. I would love to help you. The links are below, and socialize with me on the social networks. I'm at Facebook, Victoria R. Shakoor. My link is below, Victoria R. Shakoor, and that's my fan page and my Facebook, where I post a lot of good content, some fun things, and so that we can interact. And also, you can also join my Facebook group at One Single Mother to Another. One Single Mother to Another Facebook group. I would love to see you there, where we post, my partner and I post a lot of different content for you to get some methods and advice from as well, and some fun things as well. The links are all below. Thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you on the next topic. Peace.